and you want to pass out a business card. And if you meet someone at the grocery store, or you never know where you're going to meet someone that you know that night might need your services, and you need to pass out a business card to them. So, overall, business cards build relationships and increase your brand awareness. Now, I have my paper business card right here. You probably can't see it that well because if I put it close to the camera, it disappears. So I'm just going to hold it here and I'm going to talk a little bit about what you should have on your paper business card. Well, you definitely should have your name on here. You can't see my name, but my name is on here. And you should have your business logo on here and your company name underneath your logo. I also have on here my business niche of what I do, which is speaker support concierge. That is my niche of what I do. I have my phone number on here. I have my email address on here. And I have my address, which is the post office box. Of course, I'm not going to put my home address on here. And I also have a little blurb at the bottom at my of my business card. The most important thing I would say to have on this business card is a picture of yourself. I have my picture right here. I'm trying to put my hand in the right place. I have my picture on here of my on my business card. Why is it important to have your picture on your business card? Because say for instance, if you have a common name, I'm going to use Sandra Brown as a common name. That's pretty common. And you want to connect with Sandra Brown on LinkedIn, so you go to LinkedIn and you look up Sandra Brown. Well, there's 5 Sandra Browns on LinkedIn, and you're not quite sure what Sandra Brown looks like because there's no picture here on your business card that Sandra Brown gave you. So you're not sure if you're going to connect with the correct Sandra Brown. You pull her up on LinkedIn, you look at what she does. Hopefully, it's the like I said, it's the right Sandra Brown, that you're connecting with on LinkedIn. So it's very important that you have your picture of yourself on the front of your business card. It helps people to jog their memory of who you are and what you look like. And it's kind of hard, like I said, if you don't have a picture and you've collected 50 business cards at an event, it's going to be hard to remember what Sandra Brown looks like when you go to connect with Sandra Brown on LinkedIn. Let's talk about the back of your business card. This is prime real estate here on the back of your business card. Now, on the back of my business card, you can't read it, but I have get a free 30-minute discovery call with me. And then I have the link to my calendar underneath that. Prime real estate, guys. You also can put a QR code on the back of this business card. And once they scan that QR code, it can take them to wherever you want to take them to. You can take them to your LinkedIn profile. You can have that QR code take them to your website. You can have that QR code take them to a social media account like Facebook or Twitter or wherever else you want to direct them to. You also can direct them to a webinar that you're having or a freebie that you know that you want to give out. So like I said, this is prime real estate. So think about what you want to put on the back of this card once you have it made. I use Vistaprint to have my cards made. I mean, they have so many card companies out there that you can go with, but I find that Vistaprint is pretty reasonable. They do a great job, and you get your cards pretty fast in the mail. Now, one thing with your paper business cards, you want your business card to stand out. Make sure that the font is readable. That's one of the problems and mistakes that I see people make with their business cards. The font is too small and you just have a hard time reading it. Or your the color of your card and the color of the font that you're using just fades into the background. Say for instance, the background of your card is white instead of blue, and your font color is beige. Well, that's going to be really hard to read on a white background. So please be aware of that when you're having your business card printed. Another way for your business card to stand out is make sure you're using a different shape. Mine is square. You can also have your business card made rectangle, triangle, circle, open up like a book. It can be a bold color like yellow, purple, red, something that's going to stand out and make people notice. Like I said, if you've collected 50 business cards at an event and your card just looks like everyone else's card, well, it's just not going to stand out. So think about that when you're having your cards printed. Make sure that your card stands out above everyone else's business card. So let's talk about digital business cards. Digital business cards are great. They give you the power to update your details anytime. Anytime you change something, you can go in there in your digital business card and change it. You can have digital business card as an online backup. Like I said, everyone doesn't have paper cards, but you should as a backup. I know I just said you can use it as an online backup. If you don't have digital paper cards, you can use your digital card as an online backup. You can share it with anyone at any time. Since everyone has a mobile device, well, I hope everyone has a mobile device. You can easily pull it up anywhere you go instead of having a paper digital card. You don't have to worry about losing it. You have it, it's in your phone. You can personalize your layout, your font, your colors, your text to meet your preferences. If you're a germaphobe, you don't have to worry about having a paper business card. I know there's a lot of people who are germaphobes. They don't want to touch a business card, from someone else. They don't know where it's been. And with COVID going around, that's another reason to have a digital business card. And go green. You don't have to worry about throwing it away or anything like that. So those are the good of having a digital card. Now here's the bad of having a digital card. Security. Just like anything else, your digital card can be hacked. And we know how people are so good about going into the internet and hacking your stuff. So the appearance, it may not be as polished as a paper digital card. I mean, a paper business card, but I have a digital card and it looks pretty good. I mean, it looks very good. But another thing about a digital card, make sure when you go to when you go to your networking event, test that digital card. I've had people who went to a networking event and they said, "Oh, well, let me give you my business information. I have it on my phone." They go in their phone to pull up that digital business card and it's not working. That has actually happened, guys. It's happened. And they didn't have a paper business card to give out as a backup. So what did they do? They either lost the ability to give a person their business information, or they had to end up scribbling it down on some paper. They had to grab some paper from somewhere and scribbling it down on some paper. Now we know you're at a business event, you're at a networking event, you're going to easily lose that paper. You're going to shove it in your pocket, shove it in your purse, get home, and who knows what you're going to do with that. You might end up laying it on your desk and say, "Oh, I'm going to put this information in my spreadsheet," or wherever you put your business information, or in your email address, and you end up losing it. So make sure that you test your digital app before you get to a networking event and make sure that it works. And if it's not working, this is where this paper business card comes in handy. You always want to have this as a backup to pass out to somebody. So let me tell you about some things that people have done to me or that I've seen done that I would definitely say for you to make sure that you avoid this. I was at a networking event in Washington, D.C., and the person that was holding the event, she gave us like 5, 10 minutes to go around and network with other people and hand out business cards. Well, at that time, I didn't have any business cards because I didn't really have a business at the time. So this one lady, she comes up to me. I'd seen her, but I hadn't met her yet. She walks up to me and she's like, "Oh, I'm sitting at the table. I haven't met you yet. Here's my business card." Blam! And she slams it down on the table. And she steps on my foot and she's going over to the next person to give her her business card. Well, do you think, I'm going to ask you, do you think that was the right way to pass out a business card? Well, if you said yes, you're wrong. That is not the right way to hand someone a business card. She still didn't meet me. I still didn't know who she was. She never once told me her name. She never once told me what her business was. She never even asked me anything about my business. Well, what I did, I looked at her card, see what she did, looked at her name, and when she wasn't looking, I tore that business card up. I said to myself, well, if you don't think enough of me to even introduce yourself, if you don't think enough of me to even ask me what I do, and you're interested in what I'm doing, then why should I be interested in what and who you are? So I tore up her business card. I mean, that's not the right way to introduce yourself to somebody and to pass out your business card. And then plus she stepped on my foot. Yeah, she said she was sorry, but I'm like, okay, lady, I'm done with you. And now I was at another networking event and there was this lady sitting at the table. I had to pass this lady to get to the food table because that's where I was going to get some food. So I noticed she was staring at me. And I kept saying to myself, why is this lady keep staring at me? So as I got closer to her, she jumped up from the chair she was sitting in and she just slammed her business card in my hand. She not once said a word. She didn't say, hi, how are you? My name is so and so. My business is this and that. And then she just sat back down. Well, she took me by surprise. She shocked me, guys. She really shocked me. So I walked on over to the food table, got my food, and tore up her business card and threw it away. I'm thinking again, if you don't have enough manners or business know-how to come up to me and introduce yourself and tell me what your business is and ask me who I am and what I do, I'm not interested in you. I'm just not. That's not the way to pass out a business card to somebody. Take the time to get to know who that person is. Even if I didn't have a business card, you still could have asked me, what is my name? Okay, I don't have a business. What do you think of the event that's going on? Ask me something. Get a little conversation started with me. I could have even told you, hey, I don't have a business card, but I have your card and I'll connect with you on LinkedIn. Okay, so that's the way you want to handle yourself when you're at a networking event. Make sure you get to know that person as you're passing out your business card. So that's it, guys. That's all I want to talk about as far as business cards are concerned. So make sure that if you use a digital card, make sure that you have a paper card as a backup. So that's it for today's show. Make sure that you download my free gift, 24 support activities that I can do for you. So I look forward to speaking with you next Thursday on the Sensational Speakers Lounge Show. I'm Deborah Northcutt. Bye for now.